You rocking Hammurabi or Solomon? I'll be honest, I'm more of a King Midas guy. I don't know what King Solomon's all about. King Midas turned everything he touched to gold. Hammurabi was like an eye for an eye. And I still, pardon me, I know you resent this. Oh, he's the guy who no, excuse me. King Solomon did not cut a baby in half. He threatened to cut a baby in half to get the churlish pretender to reveal her impure intentions. And then he probably cut her in half or something. Don't say you stand Ashurbanipal. He's a bad Ashurbanipal. Bad dude, nasty dude, heads on pikes. Heads on pikes. Not a good dude. But I feel like King Hammurabi kind of gets, he gets a bad rap. People always use like the Hammurabi's code to describe like a bad system of laws. Like, oh, an eye for an eye leaves everybody blind. Okay, how about don't poke my eye out unless you want to get your eye poked out? I also honestly think that he was kind of generous with the eye for an eye stuff. If somebody poked one of my eyes out on purpose, I would want both of their eyes poked out. Because it's not really fair that I lost an eye, because I don't get anything from the other person losing their eye. That doesn't make it fair. They started it. They should lose both eyes for costing me my eye. They started it. Anyone who's ever been to like a public school knows that even no matter what the teachers said, they started it is valid. So I don't know if you guys are as old as I am. Me and Haley Williams, we're best friends. We were born within 1 month of each other, basically. So if you were born in 1988, if you ever got into what do they call it? A Donnybrook? If you ever got into a Donnybrook at school, they would punish the instigator and the other person, who I would describe as the victim, the same, because they would say that it's zero tolerance. We don't tolerate fighting, and it takes two to tango. So the hitter and the person who gets hit are both getting the same punishment. They told you you'd get it when you're older. I'm older. I still don't get it. The person who started it should be punished more. They should be punished more, because there wasn't a problem. I subscribe to the don't start nothing, won't be nothing. Don't start nothing, won't be nothing. I don't know why I went to Jerry Seinfeld. Maybe it's the Normcore sweater I'm wearing today. Anyway, we're playing Ball X Pit. I don't know what they were doing back then in the school administrators, man. Zero tolerance. I don't know. There's probably a joke in there about like ain't nobody in this faculty have zero tolerance. I can smell the whiskey on your breath. Or it's a little forced, I guess. They did drink a little bit back then, though. They're probably doing it now. I'm getting a lot of -2s. If I'm being honest, I think the real reason that the system is like that is probably because they're like, I have my own problems in life, and now I gotta like be a independent mediator for beef that like an 8-year-old has with a 7-year-old. I don't have any time for this. I guess we're going back to the snowy shores, man. You already completed this level. Yeah, bro, but like I already completed both levels with both characters. What the thing is, they didn't expect a beast like me to be unable to build any buildings due to the way that I structured my house here. Oh, I could do it, I could go on a faster speed. I see, a faster speed. Oh, you gotta upgrade your lift. Oh, thank you so much for telling me I could upgrade my lift. Even better. And now, boxer briefs or do trunks have a chance this year? I don't know, man. I feel like it's a solved problem, to be honest. I feel like boxer briefs, just there's a lot of secular tailwinds that keep boxer briefs as the dominant form of undergarment. Take me to the liminal desert, bro. You only have 2 characters? Yep. Good counting. Solid counting. Give me a banana hammock. The brief stuff, I'm gonna need some Europeans to weigh in on the briefs, if that's where they're rocking the briefs. I just don't get it. It's not even an aesthetic thing, even though I think that boxer briefs admittedly like look better. It's just they don't hold it right. I'm not saying I'm particularly well endowed, but I think it's honestly like they don't get tight to the legs because the balls are too big. I don't know if it's like the person who invented briefs has tiny balls, but if you have like normal or perhaps above average sized balls, the seam on the brief doesn't touch your thigh, it just rests on your scrotum, and then you get a little like side boob on your scrotum. It's just not good. My boys need a house, as that guy from Seinfeld said. Please be George when you say that guy from Seinfeld. Please be a George quote. I know it's a Kramer quote. Could be worse, could have been Jerry. Please be George, though. Please. Dark ball? Sure, why not? I'm a girl, but that's true. I mean, I also, like this, maybe this is projecting, but I think it would be a huge aura loss, too, if, like, you were rounding second base, maybe, and a girl undid your belt, and then, like, pulled your jeans off, and then you had just, like, tidy whities or something. At that point, it's probably not a deal breaker, but I think it would be like, you'd be like, huh? Real tidy whities? 2025 tidy whities? All right. Let's go silver bullet, man. What does that have to do with baseball? It's all baseball, man. I think I mean, this is a great time as a Canadian to be getting into baseball. It's a bad time broadly just because the season's like essentially almost over. I think next summer I might watch baseball. I know I've been saying it, but I think I'll actually get into it, and I'll explain why. October is too fucking stacked for sports. Middle of the NFL season, start of the NBA, start of NHL, WNBA finals, like there's MLB playoffs, like October is stacked. But June, July, August, there's fuck all going on. So baseball already is big up as a result of that. Well, this is not going well. The tour? Who are you, Justin Timberlake? I don't know what the hell the tour is. Is it the PGA Tour or the WTA? Hawk Tour! So true. The Tour de France? I'm not watching this shit. I thought the Tour de France is I'm sorry to the Peloton Discord, but you gotta be able to laugh at yourself sometimes. When people were watching the Tour de France this year, it seemed like the only reason that it existed was for people that like biking to watch something when they should have been riding their bikes instead. I would always go to the Discord, 5:45 a.m. and type like, "We ride at dawn," and then that message would get flooded out by a bunch of people that are like, "Oh, did you see what Pogacar did in the mountains today?" They would talk, "Oh no, the wax is slipping off his chain. The wax is slipping off his chain." I don't like any of these, to be honest with you. I go into Peloton to talk about baseball because Misk scares me. VIP, Daniel, you're a VIP, I give you the pass. Even if you're not riding the bike. Normally, that would be responded to with a W/KG. But I give you the pass. I'm using my guest pass for you to speak in Peloton. Every once in a while, you do get, obviously, Misk is like a little inactive at some parts of the day. So you see like a first-time chatter in the Peloton Discord that's trying to like join in on the conversation. And then you gotta be like, sorry to say, I haven't seen you on the leaderboards lately. That's a heck of an opinion for someone who hasn't been on the leaderboards ever. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh, I think that's why I'm gonna watch baseball. Also, I've come to respect. We need fission first here, and then evolution. I've come to respect baseball. Interesting. Because I think it's one of the most... It and football do a great job of letting you know when moments are tense. Like, sure, someone could hit a solo shot at any given point, right? But bases loaded, 2 balls, 0 strikes, big hitter up, like that's some moments are bigger than others, let's put it that way. Same thing in football, like big plays can happen at any moment, but you know, like NFL Red Zone exists for a reason, right? In hockey, sometimes you're like, damn, we're getting our fucking ass beat. And then all of a sudden you're like, oh, never mind, we scored. This is not good. Oh, I'm dead instantly. We go again. It's easier to know when to look at the screen. That's what I'm saying, man. That's what I'm saying, kinda, I think. I would like to rearrange you. What have I done? I'd like to put you here. And I'll tell you why. I think now I can at least get some stuff done over here. I can work on some of these constructions. You've unlocked the cohabitants. A bountiful harvest, my lord. You might just not want to be here at all. Love them? Whistler's mother type shit. A couple with many children. For each ball launched, a copy's launched in the mirrored direction, but the balls only deal half damage. Okay, let's go try the boneyard with them, man. American Gothic, you mean? No, I know somebody named Whistler, and this looks a lot like his mom. It wasn't a reference to the painting with the same name. Very coincidental. Yes, from the Mr. Bean movie. You're absolutely right, from the Mr. Bean movie. Wait, they kind of go crazy just shooting at like one focal point. It's gotta be this. What's your take on candy corn? Not that good, but overhated. Next question. Conversations that happen every year. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie? Who cares? What's next? Hot dog sandwich. I only eat the bottom, I toss the top. Yeah, someone's gonna make a joke about that. You gotta be careful typing like that around here. Be crazy for that one, nephew. I'm not already dead. It looks like I'm already dead. I'm not already dead. Because the firepower is off the charts here. So was Cerbic today? Word of the day calendar in chat? No, you're real for that one. Honestly, a word of the day calendar would go hard. Still so many words out there. And they're making like 6 new ones every year, even if the words are all like Chugi and like Truth Social and stuff like that. Hard to keep up with the changing world of language. I mean, it's not looking great, to be honest. Anyone got any evolutions? Say you want an evolution. We all want to change the world. Spider Queen? So perspicacious today? I always forget what perspicacious means, even though it comes up a lot. I feel like it always makes me feel like I ate a fresh peppermint, though. Just to say it, perspicacious. There's a very refreshing kind of like mouthfeel on that word. Please, I'd like to level up. Speed up the launch. I need it. I saw it back there. I need it. I'm gonna lose. I'm definitely gonna lose. I'm definitely gonna live. I'm definitely dead. Okay, we go again. That didn't go super well. Let's return to the base. I need OED to define 6-7 for me. I don't get it still. 6-7 is easy. I apologize for anyone that, you know, is 12 and wants to keep it a secret. The secret of 6-7 is just that it's a club. And you recognize that saying 6-7 is funny. Why is saying 6-7 funny? It's funny because people who don't get it get mad at it. That's why 6-7 is funny. If someone says 6-7 and they didn't know what they were doing, and then you reply 6-7, everyone else that's in the club will go, oh shit, this guy's in the club. Everyone who's not in the club is gonna go, what's that? What is that 6-7? That's so stupid. That's so stupid, this 6-7 thing. That's what it is, man. They always get mad? Yeah, because they're not, I didn't say they're not like us. That has a different connotation. They're not nephews like us. Only by embracing your unkness. I don't know. Give me some AoE. A lot of unks out there just, they aspire to be nephews. I know I'm an unk, and that allows me to interface with the nephews more effectively. That's what I'm thinking. Only by embracing unkness can you truly understand nephews. Maybe there's some truth to that, man. Being 53 must be hard? Not really. I wouldn't know, but it's, I mean, there's harder ages, I'm sure. Yeah. 82? Yeah, I think 82 is probably pretty tough. Honestly, people don't say this, but like, being 0 probably fucking sucks, man. Now, there's some positives. You get that sweet, sweet titty milk like 10 times a day. Then there's some negatives. It's your mom's titty. Probably. Unless she, maybe she got like donated milk or something from like the clinic or whatever, but like, or a formula. That's obscene. Probably, yeah, because some people, they don't produce that well, so they gotta rely on the milk donation, man. You don't want to step into this domain with me, nephew. I got a PhD in this, in tittynomics. Not sexually, but for nourishment purposes. I've been down that road. Well, I was gonna say more times than you can count, but you probably can count one time. Where am I? Well, we can't say titty now. We can't say titty, can't say puss. Can't say anything these days. I think otherwise, being like 0 to 1 years old kind of sucks. First off, you're shitting your pants all the time. Yes, somebody else has to clean it up, but I don't think you really appreciate that at that age. You can't do anything. The only way you can express your emotions is by crying. Like, it would suck ass, man. Plus, your parents basically like lock you in a jail cell like almost the entire day. They either lock you in the crib, or they lock you in some kind of like torture device called a baby lounger. And then you're like, no, they're picking me up. They're finally gonna free me from the lounger. And then that's when you should really be scared. Oh no, it's tummy time. It's tummy time. I'm fucking 0. I have no muscle tone. Just being on my tummy instead of on my back is fucking kills. It fucking hurts so bad. Why are you doing this? And they'll tell you a fucking lie. Oh, we're doing it so the back of your head doesn't get super flat. I don't give a shit about that. I'm a baby. Anyway. They do hit you to get you to burp, too. That ain't right. Healer's effigy? No. Roll me again. I can't afford that. Okay, I'll take the bleed ball. I mean, honestly, can I hit you with something? Maybe I don't want it to be, like, overly philosophical. But I think ages that have passed that were good to be, we only recognize how good they are in hindsight. Like, one of the things I try to keep in mind as a dad to a 5-year-old is that, like, my daughter's problems are nonsense to me because she's 5. So the stakes on them are insanely low. And even the amount of emotion that gets wrapped up in it is impossible for a grown adult to, like, understand. We definitely want this. But what I try to do is, like, recognize that the shit that stresses me out that, like, feels valid feels like the same level of stress that she's feeling. So to her, you know, like, getting the wrong snack, like when I told her she was gonna have goldfish, but then we get home and we don't have goldfish, so I give her an Uncrustable. That's like me opening my mailbox and seeing a letter from the Canada Revenue Agency. Like, it's a sliding scale. You're never gonna make friends being like, oh, well, you're stressed out about this thing? Unfortunately, the thing that's stressing you out on a physiological level is not real. Like, it's all real, bro. Even your unemployed friend being like, I've got too much shit to watch today, I feel overwhelmed. Like, that's real. It's also fucking funny, but it's real. It would be better to have sympathy. I can't always muster that, but I try. And then later, you know, when my wife and I are talking, we go, what was she talking about with the, I don't know. She wanted to wear those shoes. But they don't fit. I know. So what happened? She wore them, and what happened? They didn't fit. The holy laser. Now you need to get Ghost? Thank you for that. I'm gonna call you Patrick Swayze's agent. Ghost me. I'll pay for a reroll. No Ghost? No Ghost? I'll increase my fire rate then. Why not Whoopi? Okay, Bob Eubanks. Yo, any Bob Eubanks enjoyers in chat? Nah, that show was a movie for real. Not really? Bob Eubanks is the host of the Newlywed Show. And a certified dog, maybe? I don't know. Always got to be careful about saying that shit about game show hosts from the 70s, because they might be certified dogs. You never know. Nah, Bob Eubanks seemed chill, though. Classic. What's the strangest place you've made Whoopi? And then you know what she's gonna say before she even says it, but you're like, no. What does she say? In the behind? She says something like that. In the butt? Freaky ass grandma. Crazy clip. Ghost ball! It's a ghost ball. Shoot it! Shoot at the thing! Whatever. Whatever. This cannot be. Whoa. We take those. Guy who flinches at the term moist pussy. Yeah, there's a few things. I'm sorry if you hate millennials, and trust me, I understand. I am one. So I mean, imagine, as much as you might be annoyed by some of the people in your college, imagine if everybody in your college was a millennial. You'd probably be like, what the fuck is going on, man? Why is everybody wearing that fuck-ass Harry Potter scarf everywhere? Anyway. So just in case you're wondering why I became the way I did, that's an element of it. Regardless. I forgot what I was gonna fucking say. Oh, there's a few things that we have to retire. Now, there's gonna be some collateral damage here, so I apologize. Hating the word moist is one of them. It's a perfectly valid word, and I'm not gonna shy away from using it just because you made something up that, like, you can't hear it. It makes you feel icky to hear it. There was another one, I forgot what it was. I'm old, whatever. Excuse me, who told me to get a ghost ball? Oh, the other one was trypophobia. I'm sorry. The lotus pods or the tiny holes stuff, I'm sorry. That has to be retired. I'm not saying it isn't real. I'm saying that you don't have it. I'm saying, like, there's probably... Because it was a thing before the internet existed. But I think if it's a thing, you gave it to yourself, at which point you have to stop complaining about it. You fuse ghost and laser? I'm trusting you on this one. I don't choose how I feel? Yeah, but you, like, okay, you're not gonna like this, but you kind of do. Not 100%, but a little bit. Should we just be... should we be ghosting all the time? Should we just be taking ghosts with everything? Yeah, no, yeah. I love that one person said men on Hinge and one person said women on Tinder. You guys should meet up. You take it on AOE stuff. Okay, on AOE stuff, I understand. I'm a big ice ball guy. Yeah, baby. NB's on Truth Social. Excuse me, Truth Social's not a dating platform unless you're in QAnon, okay? And I haven't seen you at any of the meetings, so I don't think you're in... I know Q personally. I saw him on Star Trek The Next Generation. John Lancey, is that his name? It's been a long time. John Delancey. Delancey. Dan Clancy's Rainbow Sex 3 Battlefield Sex presented by G-Spot Now. I'm sorry, Battlefield Sex is a fucking... It's not a intellectual joke, but it's a funny thing to say. Battlefield Sex is a very funny thing for me to say. I don't know, bro. Get the shit whipping around. See if I care. Youch! Nice try. Did you see that fucking dodge? Maybe video games are okay, man. Ow! -2, fuck all video games? What about Mahjong, though? I'm almost adept 3. Come on! Chess, though? Chess is pretty sick. My mom gave me my old chessboard this weekend. We set it up on the table like a Louis Vuitton photo shoot with Ronaldo and Messi. Stop. Just to make us look a little bit more cultured. And Kate and I played a game, and she instigated, and and I finished the job. Let's just put it that way. Still got it. And also, I mean, it's hard for her because it's a home game for me, because that's the board that I was practicing on when I was like a little kid, when I actually played a lot of chess. Don't fucking kill me. It's really hard to dodge, man. I'm dodging for 2. Ah, shit! How am I alive? Get the fuck out of town, bro. It's taking me back to Isaac. I can see that. Any similarities, real or fake, between this and the Binding of Isaac are coincidental? I do kind of feel like, who's the Isaac character? There's two characters? Sid and Nancy? Fuck you. Fuck you. I guess we gotta do more damage, bro. I guess we gotta do more damage. It's that simple. Pierces through boulders when harvesting. Let's keep the stones. Let's have the stones keep us going. Blueprints found. Are you doing the bait question thing now? I actually forgot the name. I just thought it'd be funny to say Sid and Nancy. Okay, next step. Expand me. You know what I was thinking? Is this shit's not built. Okay. Expand me. I know it seems crazy to put it over here, but just work with me. What do you do again? Nobody cares. A house for the cohabitants. Harvest from adjacent forests every 9 minutes. Never need to see you ever again. What do you do? Increase endurance scaling to D. Literally doesn't even matter. Move all built buildings over there. And then, give me wood. Give me wood. Watch this. Move this wood. Whoops. I don't know what I'm doing. Move this wood here. So that we're stuck in the construction type zone here. And then, gathering. Assign a character here to harvest 1 wood from each adjacent forest every 9 minutes. Who cares? Who cares? I don't care. Do you? All characters gain bonus speed. Give me a shoemaker right there. Completion bonus. AoE power for every character you've completed Snowy Shores with. You go right here. I mean, that would be nice as well. But okay, and then harvest and shoot them right into the construction zone. Like this. And let it fly, boys! Probably the way we should have set it up to begin with. You've unlocked a new character, the Repentant. You've unlocked a new character, the Cogitator. The Embedded. I've unlocked 4 new characters, bro. This is insane. And then, you guys, who are useless, because you're useless, you get rearranged to here. You get rearranged to who cares, to here. You do something. A house for the Embedded. You go here. This is the area where we don't care about. You're breathtaking! Yeah. I love that. I love when he says you're breathtaking. Let's play as the Repentant, a sorrowful specimen filled with regret. Balls deal more damage every time they bounce, but when they hit the back wall, they return to the player. You're breathtaking! I should slash marker too.